Hello everybody out there, welcome back here with the future once again to another retro showcase and review. And today I have a retro showcase and review of something that I obtained lately that I always considered, well, I've considered since I found out about it, to be some kind of like holy grail item in my opinion for my collection. It's a LJN 16-inch Hulk Hogan WWF Wrestling Superstars action figure. The only problem is I was gifted this by the action figure Jedi Thaddeus, so it's in my collection now, in my grasp. But the only problem is that it does have the missing tearaway shirt and belt. If I'm correct, the shirt on this was tearaway. And they only made two of these in 1985, LJN did. And the two that they made were Hogan and Roddy Piper. I want to get the Roddy Piper, and I definitely want to get the shirt and belt. If I can't get the shirt and belt, from his dad's, like he said, if they can't find him, I may have to try to get a repro on this one because it's so sick. They made an articulated Hogan and Roddy Piper. A lot of people may not know that. If you're a big wrestling collection or collector, whatever, wrestling figure fan, you probably know about it. But now, let's check out Hulkster in all his glory in 16-inch form. I actually have some 8-inch and some bendies from LJN to compare to them size-wise. But yeah, ever since I saw this thing, I've always wanted one. And then all of a sudden, my friend Thaddeus, the action figure Jedi, popped up claiming, I'm giving you this. I was just going to show it off, but then like I think his wife like tried to throw it out or something. I want to shout out also Archer and Anakin, who love watching my videos. And I hope they enjoy checking this out. This figure that was in their home and now is in my collection. It's going to be a great centerpiece for my wrestling figure collection when I get it all set up. I plan on having a shelf of all my Hasbros and my other wrestling figures all set up. But now I want to thank everybody who's subscribed lately, dropped any comments, left any feedback. I really appreciate all the support, and make sure you continue to support the channel. Share the videos, and yeah, keep watching. But yeah, let's get into checking out the 1985 LJN WWF Wrestling Superstars 16-inch Hulk Hogan action figure, posable action figure, without his shirt and belt accessories. So yeah, let's check it out. Should be cool. Okay, here we have in all his glory the 16-inch LJN WWF Superstars Hulk Hogan, Immortal Hulk Hogan action figure. And I'm telling you what, the paint on this guy is pretty damn good. I think he said he only used this for display purpose only. There is like a little indentation on the back of his tights, I noticed, but you can see there, LJN Toys Limited, 1985 Titan Sports Incorporated, made in the USA. You know, the first line was released in 1984 of the original LJN figures, and one of those figures that was released in 1984 was this Roddy Piper, and that was the 8-inch, you know, rubber, running them over with the truck and they'll pop right back into place figures. So I guess they ventured out and decided to try to do a 16-inch line. That's pretty much all I can find out. Not a whole lot of information on these guys. They did this one and a Roddy Piper. Like I said, he had a tearaway Hulkster shirt and a championship belt as well. Let's put him down here so we can really get a good lighting on him. But what a facial sculpt on this thing. For 1985, this was an amazing figure. I mean, you had your head movement, which you didn't see, you know, on the LJNs then. Like I said, they were solid. Here's the Bruno Sammartino 8-inch LJN that I have. And then you had your smaller bendies as well. Here's the Hulk Hogan bendies figure that my friend Thaddeus also gifted me. They're very cool too. They're 4-inch actually. I think I might have said 8-inch, but the 4-inch bendy figures, excuse me. And also have the Iron Sheik from that line. Has Iron on the side. And these were the no lace on the boots variants. But yeah, 4-inch, 8-inch, and then 16-inch. It's kind of cool to see the morphing in size here. between the different lines that LJN did. And like I said, LJN was responsible for the first waves, first lines of WWF action figures. And wow, this guy is amazing. Look at the detail on the boots. We're just going to go around like a 360 on them all. He's so big it's hard to get him completely in the picture from up this close. Look at the detail on the muscularity and the thighs on him. You have the classic yellow tights, and I already showed the back, you know, with the stamp on there and the copyright, so you know it's legit. But like I said, the paint detail on there, a little bit of scuffing somewhere, but like I said, they didn't really play with this guy, only having one. He was probably kind of hard to, you know, bang around and play with. The head paint is just miraculous. Look at that, the Hulkster stamp still right there on the head, which I thought was amazing. The stash, everything, all the color intact. Really, really nice. We'll get him over here in the light and see if we can even get a better shot of it. But look at the veinage going through the bicep there. They really did put a lot of detail in the sculpt on this guy. You can see he does have a little bit of black here. I don't know if I can rub it off right now or not. I rubbed off a little black from his tights, but it looks like that might need a little bit of different things. So there's the only thing that's really wrong. You got the white wrist tape, his hands in like a grappling or holding pose, like he's almost could hold something. It's funny because these almost, you know, remind me, and I'm sure that Hasbro got the idea from it. Hasbro did two larger scale figures as well. I think they were like 12 or 14 inch. If they're 16 inch, sorry, I think they may have, they were within this scale, but they did Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. So it's funny they did the only two figures. Both of them had big Hulk Hogan figures, and that's how big of a superstar he was. You got the sideburns. They kind of exaggerated on the hair here, though. Covered up that bald spot. I know he had more of a bald spot than that in 1985. So they were always like worried about that. But look at that face sculpt, the detailing, the chin. For 1985, you just cannot beat this figure. What a centerpiece. Look at the muscularity here on the back and the detail. You know, Hogan always known for being a big, muscular wrestler. So they put the muscularity in there, of course. A little bit more ripped, I think, in like the abdomen and stuff than, I don't know, but back then he was pretty damn ripped. So depends on what era we're talking here. 1985, yeah, he was pretty damn big then. So it's a pretty damn accurate figure. And we'll put him over here in front of the bag and try to get a little bit of a farther away shot. And see if we can get some detail on him here. Hold on a second. I wanted to take him under the light here so we can really get some detail on that face. It looks really nice. And the Hulkster headband, that's back when he rocked the headbands. But this thing is amazing. And like I said, I really want the tearaway shirt. And there's even an LJN Toys limited 1985 stamp under his head too. And like I said, the body made out of more of like a hollow, like, I don't know if I could hit this. It's more of like a hollow plastic, like if you were to bust this in half. Like he's kind of like, you can push him in. He's hollow on the inside. And the head was the old-fashioned, you know, squishy type head, which was seen back, you know, all the way harkening back to the Masters of the Universe line. As you see, this original Skeletor has the old squishy head. So that was just a thing in the 80s. They made a, you know, I guess they cost-cutted by making squishy heads like that. So, yeah. But yeah, pops right back into place. And of course, you know, you had the articulation in the figure too. And you can see that both arms were movable. 360 at the elbows there. I don't want to move them around too much because the joints are pretty stiff still. And the legs actually can be moved completely out here. So, let me see here. Well, there's good enough. You could actually sit out. Let's get Piper down there. Yeah, you could could actually have Hogan sit him out, boom, with the old leg drop. So yeah, I don't like to do that though, because like I said, I don't think the figure's been bent around too much, and I don't want to, you know, mess them up any farther at the joints or anything. But nonetheless, you know, definitely loving this. Had to show it off. 1985 WWF Wrestling Superstars. The packaging, which I wish I had an example for the packaging, but the packaging is really cool for this too. So go online and check out the packaging for this guy. The Piper as well has a kilt with the little, like, you know, like I don't even know what you call it, like the little bag that hangs off of it in gold. It's like a decorative item. But it was really cool. And yeah, if you haven't saw them, definitely go back and check it out. But yes, you gotta love it. The Hulkster himself, Hulk rules, Hulkamania. And yeah, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed checking this out. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, give me a like if you like what you saw. And until next time, to all the Hulkamaniacs out there, make sure you, well, you know, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and drink your milk. And until next time, I'm loving this item. Peace out. Thanks, Thaddeus and family. And keep collecting.